At least 117 dead dogs found in horrific scene at California no-kill shelter. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Fortuna Calif app. The remains of at least 117 dogs were found on the grounds of a California no-kill animal shelter, many of them with gunshot wounds, authorities said. A Humboldt County Sheriff's Office said Friday, and it also discovered 21 canine skulls, hundreds of bones, and other remains during searches at Miranda's Rescue Animal Sanctuary, a 50-acre, 20-hectare facility in Fortuna, California. Investigators combing the site on Thursday located an area in a barn where they believe dogs were likely killed, the sheriff's office said. More than 600 dog collars were found nearby, the office said. Sheriff William Honsal called it a horrific scene. No charges have been filed. A message seeking comment was left for the shelter's founder, Shannon Miranda. In a statement posted to the shelter's website on June 18, Miranda said that recent media coverage and online commentary have presented an incomplete and, in some cases, inaccurate picture of our work. At Miranda's Rescue, our mission is to save as many animals as we safely can, always balancing compassion for animals with our responsibility to protect families, children, other pets, and the public, Miranda wrote. The sheriff's office said it started investigating the shelter after receiving credible information in April regarding allegations of felony animal abuse, animal cruelty, fraud, and conspiracy. Read more. Miranda's Rescue collects fees from shelter transfers as well as donations that it says helps cover the costs of food, housing, veterinary care, medications, facility expenses, and staffing. An affidavit from an earlier search of the property said that the sheriff's office was tipped off by a pair of animal advocates, one of whom owns property adjoining the shelter and used trail cameras to monitor activity near an alleged burial site. The advocates later went onto shelter property and dug up dog remains, the affidavit said. This investigation is just getting started, Honsal said in a statement. There is a tremendous amount of data to process, witnesses to interview, and evidence to examine. Sign up for Morning Wire. Our flagship newsletter breaks down the biggest headlines of the day. Email address. Sign up by checking this box. You agree to AP's terms of use and acknowledge that AP may collect and use your data pursuant to our privacy policy. Investigators using ground-penetrating radar found 117 intact remains in various stages of decomposition buried in an open field, the sheriff's office said. They X-rayed 70 of the remains on site and found evidence of bullet fragments in many of them. The cause of death for many of those animals appeared to be gunshot wounds, the sheriff's office said. Investigators also found additional remains in advanced stages of decomposition, the sheriff's office said. The sheriff's office said hundreds of dogs were transferred or turned over to Miranda's Rescue by private citizens and animal shelters. In his statement, Miranda said, Miranda's Rescue is a no-kill rescue. We do not euthanize animals simply to make space. However, Miranda wrote, there are rare circumstances in which euthanasia may be necessary, when an animal is suffering from a terminal condition or when it poses a serious, ongoing danger to people or other animals. In those situations, we make the most humane and responsible decision we can, always with public safety and animal welfare in mind.